Hello, everyone. Welcome to our latest Wytpod. I'm Stephen Blaine, your host with White Labs, an e-commerce internet marketing agency. I have Giella with us today.
Hello.
Giella, feel free to introduce our viewers and let them get to know you a little better.
Thanks, Stephen. I'm Giella from Giella Custom Blend Cosmetics. We launched our company 22 years ago in Henry Bendel in New York City, and we custom blend all products, cosmetics, on the spot, specifically for you. So we have over 100 different pigments, a laboratory heater, glass vials, and we can mix within minutes foundation, BB creams, powder, blush, highlighters, eyeshadow, brow pomades. We make lipstick, lip gloss, nail polish, skincare, and even pencils. And if you have a product that's been discontinued, people send them to me if they can't get to me in New York City, and we can recreate it for them. So we have matched thousands and thousands of colors over the 22 years. And we had some great shout outs from people like Kathy Lee Gifford, who always wished she had her Chanel nail polish again. And we were able to connect with her. So she gave us several shout outs for that. People really fall in love with a specific shade, and we can easily, well, not easily, it's not easy, but we can match it. So we served over 15,000 makeup lovers. Over the 22 years, we've been featured in over 350 magazines. We've been seen on BuzzFeed and different broadcasts such as New York One and CBS and NBC as well. So it's our journey to continue to reach out to people because we can match all skin types and all skin colors. And it could be a very neutral, simple, natural look, or it can be a very extreme runway look. We have the capability to reach all. So we've always had that before it was, very trendy. And that's really great because a lot of clients, they just don't want to settle. Why should you have to use a separate toner because your foundation is wrong, or use a primer because your foundation doesn't have enough moisture in it? Your products should be robust and they should have a lot of benefits to them. So we've always, reached to that market. So there's a lot of value in the custom blend cosmetics, and we keep everything on file so that if you do want to reorder, it's very easy. You just email or text or call me.
Awesome. So what inspired you to get into this?
It was actually an extension of what I was doing for 12 years. I was originally an accounting major and switched over to marketing, but I always had a love for color and fashion since I was a teenager. I would shop for people in high school and sell cosmetics always, while attending college and graduate work. So I just never thought it was a career. So I did learn about FIT. So I switched from Hofstra with my concentration in accounting over there. And I just thought maybe the perfect scenario for me would be fashion buying, a combination of color and fashion and numbers. So on that path, or actually right before I started that job, I did an internship at Family Circle magazine. So when I was at my current job on the path for retail buying, one of the lines that we did a story on had asked and approached me and asked if I wanted to work for them back in 1989. It was hugely successful, the company, and they needed funding, so they got involved with a venture capitalist, and everything really fell apart. Vidal Sassoon had picked up the distributorship. So they got my name because I sold it for them, and I ran it for the Vidal Sassoon salons for 12 years. So really nobody was interested in the line. So they gave me the flexibility to expand it, to go to the trade shows, the packaging shows. I work with a chemist on my 2 days off just to learn the whole back end of the business. So after 12 years, Vidal Sassoon sold their company, and then I had to, they just did not want cosmetics on their books. So they gave me the opportunity to acquire it. So that's what I did. So it was really an extension of what I was doing for 12 years.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So who is I know your target audience is mostly women, I'm sure. So who exactly is your target audience?
The majority of our clients range, from that, 40 to 70, a lot of the baby boomers. But we are reaching a younger client because of that whole, value driven products. And people
Mm-hmm.
really, they don't want a product just because it's sold by a celebrity. They want to understand
Uh-huh.
the ingredients. And we're a very sophisticated line in that we add a lot of makeup skincare benefits, such as hyaluronic or green tea butter into concealers or peptides or niacinamide, So our client is someone who's savvy. She knows about cosmetics, she knows about ingredients, and she wants a good value. So that is really our core customer.
Awesome. So why, or no, why are you different than your competitors?
Because we can custom blend literally in 5 minutes so that you don't have, so many women or so many people can relate to this. They go into a cosmetic counter and either the product is out of stock, or
Mm-hmm.
and so they're going to sell you something just to get the sale, or they're going to sell
Mm-hmm.
you two products to mix together so you can get what you want. You don't have to do that with us.
Yep.
We're the same price point as any other cosmetic brand, but we can make it for you. So if when we were in Henry Bendel, there was probably over 1,500 different lip glosses available with all of those makeup lines. And sometimes you just want a tad brighter, a tad browner. You don't like the
Mm-hmm.
smell to it, so we can make it fragrance free. And that's how we compete with all of these big brands, is that we can
Awesome.
customize within minutes. Like within 5 minutes, I can make you a lip gloss. So that really
And,
is
and
sets us apart.
and no one else is doing that, right?
A very, very few. Very
Very
few.
few. Okay.
Or they'll just do the
Gotcha.
lips. They don't do the full range. We do everything, foundation to nail
Gotcha.
polish to skincare to pencils.
Gotcha. So
Hmm.
what are your best selling products, or what is the most common what
Lipsticks are our
product you
number
sell?
one seller, and then number
Okay.
two is our foundation. Foundation is really hard to get exactly, and that's why people just opt for a tinted moisturizer or a powder because it's light and it will give you some kind of finish. But when you get your exact color, especially with when people of color, it really has to be right on. And once you get that, you're likely to stray to another brand because it's that perfect, and with the
Mm-hmm.
finish and the coverage, it's really a very loyal following. And lipsticks, basically because we matched thousands over the years, so people just continually reorder those. People fall in love with a certain color,
Gotcha.
they got married in it. It was their, in memory of their mom, or who passed on, or like it's such a an emotional purchasing product, lipstick. And it's also a
Gotcha. I'm
vegan
always
base, and I make the base myself
okay.
here at the warehouse where I am. So I know what's going in there. And I think, you actually ingest 3 to 4 pounds of lipstick in your lifetime. So you really want to pay
Wow.
attention to what's in those ingredients. So I need to, turn over and see from other brands and look at the ingredients, and some of them are not good for you. So I feel really, really good about what goes into our vegan base. They're all
I know
very
I
good
know I've
ingredients.
ingested some lipstick after drinking out of my wife's cups, so I know what you're saying.
Yeah, and some people don't care, but you really should.
Yeah.
It permeates,
100%.
especially with
Yeah.
nail polish too. I mean, the gels are great and the powders are great, but it does permeate. So you really want
For
something that's
sure.
healthy. And I think that's the trend we're going, more towards looking at what you're eating, in foods and processed foods. And it should be the same for cosmetics or skincare, whatever you're putting in on your body, because it does permeate.
Perfect. Do you do all of your business online?
No, we have 6 different locations, and I go around to them to do events. I was just in Baltimore. We've been there for 20 years.
Awesome.
We have a location in New York City, which I'm at every Thursday and Friday. So I take personal clients there. We will do events as well. And then for reorders, people will go online, or if they just find out about me, I can easily do a Zoom call if they're not in my area. And then once you can consult
Awesome.
with me, then it's very easy to order online because I'm going to guide you.
Great. Great. What's your future plan?
Well, we really need a strategic partner to grow the way we need to, the way it should be. Like, I always think of Starbucks. Once when I
Mm-hmm.
saw on the subway was their big tagline was, customize your cup.
Mm-hmm.
They're in thousands and thousands of locations all over. And I feel like we can be there too. but it's someone who needs to see what we do and how special we are, and the lifestyle community amongst our clients who come to us is that people need to see that vision, and for us to have freestanding stores or even just to do pop-up events and then they can reorder online. I need that strategic partner to really see that vision and see how special customization is. I mean, I think we were ahead of our time when we launched in 2002, but as you'll see now, from sneakers to cars, everything has a little customized spin on it. And why not? Why
Yep.
shouldn't it be a little bit more special for you and at the same price
Yep.
point?
Makes total
So
sense.
we're ready.
I know,
We're
I know
ready
you
for
mentioned,
that partner.
so you're ready to grow to the moon.
Yes, we are.
You said you mentioned some events. What other activities are you doing to promote the brand?
We do a lot with like these concierge services in New York City, whether it be just a very high rise, co-op in Manhattan, where we will come and do a demo to, their residents and actually mix for them on the spot, mix lip glosses, or Mother's Day. We do lots of bat mitzvahs where we go and we mix lip gloss or nail polish for all the women and all the girls. We get involved with a lot of women's organizations where we go and do a talk about makeup and trends and do one-on-one consultations. I mean, I'm very hands-on, and I just feel like within makeup, and what I hear mostly after I meet people is that they're always surprised about how much they learned. So I really think that we stand apart from others by educating people, not just saying, "Oh, this looks good." It's more the why, the how, and that's our client. She's savvy and educated, and wants to know what the ingredients are as well.
Awesome. Well, most important question I have here.
Mm-hmm.
What else would you want our viewers to know that I haven't asked or you haven't said? What have I missed?
You covered quite a bit. I'm always looking to spread the word. So if anyone does want to reach out to me personally, I would love to chat with you more individually about your makeup needs, color needs. So I'm always happy to call or FaceTime, Zoom to help you out. But I think you covered exactly what we do and what makes us very special.
Perfect. Well, I appreciate your time today. I appreciate you coming on the Wytpod, and have a great day.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate your time.